respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. With the paper, see them lames later. Can't save her. Her stepped out, now she saying what she really think. Really think, really think. Open accounts no matter where we at. There and back, eyes barely open. I never it once and she two. That means it's can't. But my explosive, train to go. My chain it glow. Everything you see I paid for. Gang or crow. For real, for real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, for real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear.
They clear.
I'm shining from ear to ear.
I'm shining from ear to ear. Stand my ground, I ain't showing no fear. I done came up like the top of the stairs. These takers, they cannot compare. I'm in the crowd with the mosh pit. I hit the stage and it shows. I'm in the game, I can't forfeit. Honestly, I'ma make more hits. Hop in the coupe and I swerve the latest. She get because I am the greatest. I stayed the same and then came all the changes. You wanna know what it's like to be famous? No, in public, skies me all of that. I'm ballin' like I got buckets. And they hate cause we stunt like nothing.
For real, for real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, for real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. Yeah. I'm about to for real. I'm about to cash for real. Shorty got for real. If it's no mass, it's for real. I want that for real.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 yards there and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
13.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Go ahead. 11.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first and 10, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to look deep down and that's caught inside the 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were looking for Johnson that time. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Now McKinnon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gold now out to kick it away. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. McKinnon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
What do you need? 11. Go ahead. 12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 1st down, Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Here's McKinnon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Get set!
Four down, check, four down. 53's the mic, 53.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 3 down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. Out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Underneath for Johnson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. 11.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side, Garcon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Landry now on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a handoff. Johnson. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete. It's Gordon. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 82 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Landry. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down carry here for Johnson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They go to Johnson again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Mayfield to throw it this time. Dumping it off for Johnson. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's goes up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Howard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Again, it's Johnson. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield looking for the end zone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to cut from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Garoppolo, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen.
There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
21. Go ahead. Yes!
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. There goes Duke Johnson, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, 54 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep, and that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
6.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
21. 12.
Play action. Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hyde. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.